Hello, this is Lara at pureelliottwave.com with an extra video for you. I'm going to look at Siacoin today. Next on my list is Dash, so I hope to get to that one this week as well. I've just updated my analysis and done a really quick update on my wave count for Siacoin. I'm going to see a primary degree second wave possibly over, and I think it has a pretty good fit as a zigzag. A looks like a 5 and I think B looks like a 5. I want to check the subdivisions of minor wave 1 though. So if this is right, then Siacoin's in a third wave at 2 degrees. This is what I have most of my cryptocurrencies in now. Primary wave 3 within cycle 3 in its really early stages. I'm going to put a link to this video on my website. I'll embed it on my website and I'll put some charts in the comments below the video. So if you want to download these charts to have a closer look, then you'll be able to get them off the website. Minor wave 1 looks like an okay 5 wave impulse. I think I should be checking that at the daily chart level. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at primary wave 2. First off, intermediate wave A. Let's just check the third wave. That looks okay, I think. Put some labels in here. Oh yeah, I might label it like that. The fifth wave isn't truncated. Let's put some labels in here. I think this should fit. No overlap, good. Okay, that's okay. I really don't want to worry too much about what structure intermediate wave B was. It looks like possibly a double zigzag. It doesn't matter because it's pretty obvious it's over. I think I'd want to label this minor W. Yeah, that looks okay, and I think I can see a triangle in here. I check the triangle trend lines. Yeah, that looks really good. A running contracting triangle. The trend lines are converging. Wave E falls a little short of the AC trend line. That looks really good. Just wondering about the structure of X. Oh yeah, I think I can see a zigzag here with a triangle. Nope, I'd put A here. Yeah, I'd put B there. Oh no, that's not going to work. Nope, unless it's here. But then how is minute C going to work? I don't think that's going to work. This triangle looks pretty good though, doesn't it? Not too bad. But I think I'd rather put that here and this here. Oh yeah, and then the last wave is going to subdivide better as well. The final fifth wave of... Oh, I think there might even be a little truncation there. The subdivisions there are really good, but now micro 5 is truncated. I'd rather have that than minute C looking like a 3-wave structure, and the subdivisions do fit. And it came after a bit of a strong downward movement there, so I'm going to leave that. Nope. I think the third wave will be fine. Oh, so I managed to get back to New Zealand, a 3-day journey. Crikey, that was so long. Utterly exhausting. Had to be done though. Have to see family I haven't seen since I left in February 2020. And then they locked me out for over 2 years, the New Zealand government. Nice. Really bothers me when I see Jacinda Ardern ending up on magazine covers and people applauding her. They don't know what she did to her citizens. I think that wave count looks pretty good. Okay, So I think I'll put a weekly and a daily chart up on my website for you if you want to download those. So weekly, I don't want to try and calculate targets for this, for any cryptocurrency. It's just, they don't often exhibit Fibonacci ratios between actionary waves. So I don't want to go there. What about a base channel? Breached, no. Base channel not working. They don't always work. This will be a best fit channel. Bit of support. Resistance, yeah, I like that trend line. Okay, so this will be my expectation for Siacoin. And I've had a look at the classic analysis chart, and I think there is some reasonable support for this view. So that'll be my weekly chart, my daily chart. And this will be my invalidation point down here, 0.003137. And this will be the expectation for that as well, obviously. Classic analysis. I'm going to look at, it's at this past low back here. This was March 2020. If I just squish it up and we look at the whole price history of Siacoin, this is the most major previous low. Let's look at that first and see what did it look like then. Here's the low, 13th of March 2020, 0.000791. This was a major low for Siacoin. What did the technicals look like then? Let's squish the price. Well, first of all, pull the price down. There is no bullish candlestick pattern. And volume on this final session, which was down 2.6 million, quite light really. The previous session, 2.7 million. So volume declined at the final low. The final low exhibited a green candlestick. It's not, the real body of this candlestick isn't big enough to close halfway or more into the real body of the prior candlestick. So this is not a piercing pattern. It's not a bullish candlestick pattern. So no bullish candlestick pattern at that low. What was volume doing? Overall volume was declining to the low. Here we have some quite strong upward movement to this interim high, but then price moved on to new lows. So just because we see strength from volume pushing price higher here doesn't mean it can't turn around and make new lows. That would have been so hard to identify. Price is falling here, overall volume is declining to the low. So there was weakness in this downward movement at this important low. ADX reached very extreme for this upward trend. At the low, it had just caught up with the fact that there was a trend change and it exhibited a downward trend, but it was nowhere near extreme. RSI did reach oversold though. Was there any bullish divergence? No, there would have been no bullish divergence. So that would have been really hard. Bullish divergence here, so the close on this candlestick, 0.001736, and at the low on this candlestick, 0.000791, so bullish divergence between price and money flow index here and here, and here and here. That would have been useful as an indicator, but this would have been extremely hard to identify. Let's switch to the weekly chart view and see if RSI reached oversold at the weekly chart level. No, it did not. That low would have been so difficult to identify. Let's expand this out and take a look here. Maybe some divergence between price and RSI, but price didn't reach oversold back here. The close, let's see here, 0.001568, and the close here, 0.00109. So price is closed lower. RSI hasn't made a corresponding low. There is bullish divergence, but it hasn't come after RSI reached oversold. At the weekly chart level, I want to expand our ADX. At the weekly chart level, ADX was indicating an upward trend at the low. It was still hung up on this and had it caught up with this. No bullish candlestick pattern at the weekly chart level. A little bit of bullish divergence between price and stochastics. We've already seen it between price and money flow index. Price and RSI, yeah, a little bit of bullish divergence. That would have been so hard to identify. Okay, let's jump to the current situation. And I just want to squish this back down to have a look at price. What's the low? 0.005, 0.003. Okay, at the daily chart level, I've already prepared this. There is a bullish candlestick pattern here on the 19th of June 2022. It's a bullish engulfing pattern. I'll pull these down so you can see it a little bit more clearly. The real body of this candlestick fully engulfs the real body of the prior candlestick, and it has support from volume 30.5 million on the 19th of June, whereas the 18th of June, 7.5 million. So a strong increase in volume, a strong bullish candlestick pattern. And now you can see volume more clearly here. In the following session also, strong volume. On balance volume gave us a bullish signal back here. If I pull in a trend line for resistance, would have been breached here on this session the day after. So that would support the view that this could be a low in place, a bullish signal from on balance volume. ADX exhibits no clear trend. There is bullish divergence on a closing basis between price and RSI. RSI is not making new lows corresponding with price. There is weakness in that downward movement also with money flow index. It's possible Siacoin's found a low, as it is with most of these cryptocurrencies at the moment. What would we want to see to have confidence in that view? Let's put a channel around intermediate wave C. Okay, well, let's do an Elliott channel first, from 1 to 3 with a copy on 2. I'm doing this on a semi-log scale. 4 remains contained within the channel. Okay, this is the channel I would want to see breached by upward movement before I would have confidence that there is a low in place. I would want to see a full daily candlestick above and not touching this trend line. If that happens, I would have some reasonable confidence that a low may be in place. It is possible primary 2 could continue lower, but if there is a low in place, what a fantastic opportunity. If I would consider buying some of this, I would buy just a really, really small amount, like only as much as I would spend on a restaurant meal maybe. And I would have no problem whatsoever if I lost it all, or if this invalidation point was breached and price went lower for a while yet. No problems whatsoever. So that's how much I would invest, a really small amount. Just chuck it at it and let it sit for a few years and see what happens. I might have a go at that. Okay, that's it from me today. Hopefully I'll be doing Dash tomorrow morning for you, which is morning in New Zealand is afternoon, evening in New York. So yeah, I'll see if I can get up early and get some more work done for you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, thank you so much for your support, especially all of my membership at pureelliottwave.com.